solved amongst the top level teams. I really think that, you know, G2, they really need to start on CT. They really need to have a good start to win this match. Otherwise, I really think Fnatic, they couldn't really pick a better map against G2 on paper, I think. Do you agree? I mean,
I don't think this is the worst map in the world for G2.
What is then?
Because
what would be in your idea?
Something like Overpass.
You think Overpass is worse?
Yeah.
Because I think you can get Angels on that map at least, but you can't really do it here.
So, well, yeah, in terms of executing, if you're forced to execute through smokes and flash people, then that's not going to be an ideal situation. But I think there's more complication in Overpass if you look at CT side with timings when you start retreating and so on, things like that.
Because they've had really good results on Overpass too in the past. It's been one of their go-tos.
Well, we'll see if this proves good for them or not. They are going up against one of the most dangerous teams on Inferno, if not the Fnatic have picked double Inferno. They are home twice today. Last stage 2, we saw NIP pick Train when they were at home almost every game. We'll see if Fnatic have done the same. Nice tap by Olaf Meister to start the proceedings. And he's going to move back to a 3-man hold on the B bomb site. Down to 4 HP. Prank's tagged as well, but it's going to come down to the headshots.
Ooh, there's fire everywhere.
He's gone from 4 HP to 1.
That is pretty crazy, actually. And wow, G2 with a very strong entry there. They won't expect the extra player, though. And Flash has got the Silencer on his USP, so he's going to be silent and able to get those stealth kills in. And whilst G2 are working out what the hell's happening, JW comes in from the side. He is going to rattle, or ring their bells rather, with a couple of shots. And now it's a 2-on-1. Everything's on screen with that Glock. And you would expect Scream with this recent update to be even more of a monster. This update buffs G2, I think, definitely. But Fnatic will win the round. It's quite sneaky what they did there. They tried to feign. Oh, guys, we've only got 2 on B. They left 1 in the bomb site push, which like kind of showed 2 players, and then just fell back. And that third player was never. They never allowed him to be seen until the very last moment, which is cool.
You're right about these G2 plays. The AK feels glorious. Now that's when you shoot things, they get hit. Fnatic with the early advantage. I'm wondering what the M4 status is going to be on the Fnatic side. And one thing I was wondering, we didn't mention before actually, which I'll come to in a bit, as G2 are causing absolute havoc. The 1D coming in, the P250, Pronax trying to get revenge for his team, trying to get them back in the lead as they should be on the CT side, on the buy against the Force. But Fnatic in a predicament now, where all 3 of their CTs are split from each other. They're moving one player, that's Flusher, towards the B bomb site. Pronax playing for information now. How many can Crims get? Only the 1. So it's going to be 3 versus 1 on this B bomb site. But Flusher's coming in with the P90. That is nasty. Through the smoke, he will find many frags, leaving only Makelele versus 2. 45 seconds left on the clock. He could go for a rotation here, but it's too late now. Pronax pushing through the smoke. He will have none of that. I was going to say, there are situations where you could be standing with a deagle versus an opponent who is standing completely still, and you could fire 3 or 4 shots and maybe, like, dead on their head, maybe only the 4th would land for whatever reason. Now, I'm wondering if that's going to be different now with these new hitboxes, if the deagle is going to be more reliable. We saw a nice 1 dig there, but it's that's just 1 dig. So we'll have to see if it continues in such a fashion. Yeah,
I mean, I guess one cool thing is that there's more to hit at least, because there's like a net hitbox now as well, which kind of counts as a head, so a little bit more to hit. But I like how Fnatic are getting quite aggressive against this pistol play. We see teams that sometimes like to do this, where they just say, we're not going to let you just run at us and just try to jump onto a bomb site and plant and stuff. We're actually going to take middle, because what can you do about it? We're going to actually lock you down in the choke points. How do you like that?
How do you like these tomatoes? I like cherry tomatoes, specifically.
I'm always weird about tomatoes because unless they're really fresh, I don't like them at all. For me, it's like a really big difference unless they're really fresh. So just throwing that out there.
Well, my name's Dan, and I want you to know how I like my tomatoes.
In case anyone like decides to give me a gift of tomatoes, tomato basket.
It sounded more like a line you'd bring out on a date. My name's Dan, and I'm going to tell you about tomatoes. I like my tomatoes ripe. Otherwise, I don't like the tomatoes. So tell me about you. I think I've got a My friend is sick. I need to leave. The buy comes out for both sides, but Crims will continue with the Nova for now. Crims with the Nova on the B bomb site. Sometimes you see this kind of thing in apps, but the B bomb site a bit rarer when the buy has come out for both teams. M4 galore, Dan. M4A4 galore. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, with the changes, it does make quite a lot of sense, especially in this map too, when you're going to have a lot of players moving quickly through choke points. Those extra bullets really come in handy, and I like how Crims is still on the shotgun though. It's always fun. He's actually playing just at the top of Banana at the moment. He's alone there as well. So
in the words of Mob Deep, Dan, pump the shotty, jump the body.
Thank you, Jace.
Sorry for interrupting you.
We've got JW. He's in apartments here. He will take down Scream. Nice presence from Fnatic in apartments. Dennis is going to respond. I think he was one of the players we picked. Now, how well can G2 do off the back of this this kill in apartments? We still only have Crims on B for Fnatic, so Fnatic, you know, they're pretty comfortable over at A at the moment. They've got a spot from Arch as well as to what's happening on mid, so they will probably see that there's no bomb. As soon as that smoke goes away, let's see if that's going to happen in time. JW's actually getting aggressive. Is he going to push through to spot that Dennis is indeed the lurk and that the push is going towards B? Crims has a lot of work to do.
Olaf Meister gets taken down. I think he was reloading his gun or something. Dennis is clearing out the A site. Is this going to cause a rotation or a hold? It's Crims trying to hold down the B bomb site with a Nova. Let's just note that there are 3 players there, and he's the only one left, and he's got a Nova and 15 HP. This could be... Well, who knows what this could be. JW needs to get over there quick shot, but how is Crims going to make this work? He's got a Nova in construction. Maybe if JW, if he chooses to push here, he's dead, never mind. Crims, he's got nothing to lose. He might as well either he pushes with the Nova or he tries to go for some sort of ninja defuse.
I mean, the exits makes a lot of sense as well because of the bonus money, but he's actually ninjaing himself in there. Oh my god. Of course they're going to get out of there, but they know what's going on. But he might be able to get some more kills. Oh, he gets away with an AK. That's pretty amazing that Crims got out of there with an... Oh, that was so unfortunate.
He could have gambled for the defuse, although they were keeping close enough just in case.
Yeah.
Maybe they had the running and thought, okay, let's get out of here. In the words of Missy Elliott, Dan, beep beep, who's got the keys to my Jeep?
Really? You're not making this up?
Nope.
God. These I hope they don't write their own
I'm a lexicon of rap.
I hope they don't write their own lyrics. That's all I'm going to say. So, we have a nasty buy for Fnatic, but they are going to be investing into this round. So pretty key one for G2 to take to just compound the damage that they put onto Fnatic and turn it into these round wins, get that momentum on the board. But here goes JW pre-firing a CZ around the corner. It's not going to work out this time around, although excellently timed flash, but Fnatic's defense is crumbling regardless. It's just Pronax here with that FAMAS. He's going to spot all these players who are by libraries. Will actually be able to spray down Scream. And he's bought a lot of time here for Crims. Oh, Crims is going to be a perfect engagement. And he's going to help out Pronax to deliver Dennis away to the bench. And now it's going to be Fox and Michael. Can they pick this one up? There is a kid on Crims as well. And here they go.
Pronax heavily tagged. Needs to be quick on the trigger, especially as McElhenney tagged as well. Both the tagged players go down, and Crims will manage to take the round for his team.
Wow.
Fox looking in the wrong direction at the wrong time. In the words of 50 Cent, Dan, damn homie, in high school you used to be the man, homie. The hell happened to you?
Yeah, I'm just I'm just wondering how many of these do you have stored up in that brain of yours? For the use, you have to bust all these lines out now for this Inferno game. If you have any more, please go ahead. I guess it's a spur of the moment thing, so I shouldn't pressure. Anyway, double mag for Fnatic. Double mag. That's what we like to see. G2, they managed to get the bomb down, so they have a decent buy. I mean, 2 Tech 9s, not too shabby, especially considering there's a FAMAS and 2 mags on the Fnatic lineup. So, just the early map control plays coming in for either team. Fnatic trying to give G2 a hellish time gaining map control, and G2 trying to pressure to gain map control.
In the words of Big Pun, Dan, I've got the tech for the squealers. Dennis and Fox on the Tech 9s. They want to get close, they want to get in their faces, in the grills, you might say. As that is slang for someone's face. On the filthy streets of who knows where. Just under a minute on the clock for G2 to get some work done. Ranger try and look over the smoke, but he will pay for it with his life. Crims with 2 frags. Aggressive hold here from Fnatic. Still got 2 men in control, and Crims will play the bait for Olof to get the mag 7 kills. The money maker looking for that paper.
Yeah, I feel pretty good that we picked Crims considering his performance so far. He's actually looking like he might finish off the entire rest of the team. There's 1, there's 2, there's 1 more player left. It's Dennis, he's low, and he's out of there. Crims looking for the ace, but he will be denied. Dennis is going to get himself to safety, but for how long will he stay alive? Looks like Fnatic are considering going for the hunt. He will be spotted, he'll get the kill onto JW. His position now given away. It's given away.
Crims is closing in. Is he going to get it?
Yes.
In the words of Styles P, Dan, don't want to be the king, I'm the ace of this.
I think that's 5 now. Is that 5?
I think that's 5. It's
that's
at least
5 in 7 rounds.
I'm
bars.
impressed. I've got bars for minutes, Dan.
Is it for minutes? Isn't it days?
If you're Styles P, you say I've got bars for minutes.
All right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
5-1 is the score. So Fnatic doing an excellent job actually holding onto their lead. Despite some of these really precarious situations, Crims is bailing them out repeatedly. This guy is looking so strong. I'm really happy we picked him, James. I'll repeat this once more, as we will see JW taking down Dennis with the mag. So another strong start, but of course, you know, it is just about making that money for Fnatic. They have a pretty safe time in this round. Safe time of it. And Pronax will spot last player. So there it is. Scream is eliminated. And Fnatic, they must be awesome on the bank right now. Yeah, they're looking really strong on the bank.
I've got a twist for you, Dan. In the words of Bernie Mac, stop the violence and votes. Stop this violence. But continue it, otherwise we're out of jobs.
This is Counter-Strike. This is Counter-Strike. There's no way around the violence. Even the poultry suffers in Counter-Strike. Here we go. Very fast push coming in from G2. They are looking to do some damage up on Banana, but once again we see Fnatic deciding that they're going to have a strong presence there. Early in the round, again, very, very common meta play on this map is to play 3 CTs, early timing onto that B bomb site. And now we'll see a rotation back. So A is reinforced with 3 players. We've got a big information in play here from Pronax. He's deep on Banana. He can get all the info for his team. And hopefully if he plays it safe and goes back to Car, he can also spot a push and call for reinforcements. Fnatic look like they're in control of the round.
Yeah, game is G2 with only 1 round on the board so far, coming aggressively towards the A site, looking for their second. JW there with other ideas. Crims playing around the corner of the smoke. How many can he get? There are 3 people passing his crosshair, and he's going to find all of them.
Crims is killing everyone, James. He's got 15 kills in 9 rounds. In 8 rounds, sorry.
And he's playing the B bomb site. In the words of MOP, Dan, heavy rotation.
Oh my god.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire right now. G2 back on a limited buy, to put it lightly. Ooh, they are serving themselves up to the cue ball. And he is... I wanted to make a snooker reference there, but I wasn't fast enough, never mind. Only Scream remains, and all they've taken down is Flusher so far. This is looking like a wrap. Maybe you were right, Dan. Maybe this is an insurmountable task for Gamers 2.
It's pretty brutal. To be honest, though, I wouldn't, again, like the first map, okay, sure, you expect Fnatic to win, but you don't expect the win to like come in this kind of fashion. Of course, sure, G2 can still pull this one back. There's all the chances in the world. But Crims has decided he's flipped the switch, he's engaged the NOS, he's gone turbo mode. He's killing everybody. And it's kind of surprising considering, as you said, he's playing B, so typically you don't get as much frags there, but he is really bringing the pain. And now JW's looking to bring the pain. He actually got a kill there. JW actually got a shot off there. That must have been so damn close. Milliseconds even. But G2 finally in with a chance on a round. They're into that A bomb site. They are against Crims. Can he do it?
Well, he's going to need to do it quick, and he needs to be careful of the route he chooses. Makalele is at the bottom of T slope, holding the wrong angle, actually.
You know, one thing actually, I almost wonder now if having the AK is just worth holding on to. Because of course, you know, the M4A4, I don't feel that is as good as the AK. The M4A1S is clearly not now as good as the AK.
Well,
there is definitely value for him to hold on to it.
Yeah.
got
I mean, of course, it's one shot to the head, so...
It's so good, yeah.
Although, the damage to the team who only have one round on the board so far is also a plus. Getting a nice tag onto Makalele. But he will survive. Scream surviving in the corner of the site.
Yeah, really good damage, as you said. Look at that money on Kinguin, on G2 Kinguin. It sucks. But Fnatic... their money's not looking too great either. So this round is a really, really important one. If G2 want to make that comeback, this is the round to do it in. They need this one. This is it. This is the most important one for them, to get a respectable score.
Orbs on both sides. JW changing things up now. Going to classic, to vintage. Vintage JW in the previous round. Unfortunately, he was not successful. The approach has been altered by Fnatic. Going to keep G2 guessing. G2 putting the bodies in the apps, but will they make it out alive? That is the question. Pronex getting close. The pop flash coming in, and he's going to get himself how many frags? We've got a funnel. A hail of bullets come in. It's like the end of the Leon movie in that corridor, but there are more survivors than that film at the moment. 3 versus 4. And there's still an aggressive positioning from one player for Fnatic, down Banana. Although they have to be wary that G2 could potentially rotate. They're lacking information in the apps because of that smoke. So they're being kept guessing for all of a second, but JW coming in to ruin lives.
The amazing thing there is that he had 10 bullets in the M4A4 when he switched to it, and he used those 10 bullets to get two kills straight away, and then switching to the pistol for the third frag. So Fnatic, they can do no wrong at this point. It is actually nuts how strong they are looking at the moment on their CT side. Now we have the AWP on JW, of course, so he's hitting his comfort zone as well. Pronex is getting aggressive once again. They think it's eco time, and they are trying to abuse these ranges. It's going to be a really aggressive push coming in from Fnatic as they go in and eliminate all the terrorist presence from apartments.
Wow.
And second mid just like that. Snap of the fingers. Everyone's dead. Fnatic 10, G2 2.
In the words of Kanye West, they hate us because they ain't us. I think it's Kanye West. I don't even know who says that, actually.
Oh,
I don't care either.
no one would have checked.
10
would have been fine.
10 to 2. All M4A4. Such a swift change, a complete abandonment. These Deagles still looking good. I don't know. Is the Deagle improved by these hitboxes?
Well, there's more.
Someone do some research and let me know. Maybe it's coincidence. We may never know. Dennis has picked himself up an AWP. Dennis is such an aggressive player. It's going to watch, but he's got his team are being starved of rounds here by the Swedish side. Being a Swede himself, he will not stand for this, surely. Fox with the M4, Dennis with the AWP now. Rain continuing with the Deagle. And there's still a minute on the clock for them to consider their options. 2 Fnatic players remaining. They will pick up the bomb, but where will they go, Dan?
Yeah, they got a wealth of options. I mean, we have Fnatic gambling towards A, which I really, really like. I mean, that's the best way to play this. Having like a guaranteed 1 versus 3, I don't think is a way that you can win this round. But having 2 players close to one side, that can be it. And Crims goes for the peek. He gets all 3 players. This guy gets it every single time. And how many frags does he even have? That was another 4K. He's got 23 kills. He's got 3 deaths. He's got 3 deaths and 23 kills.
In the words of the Wu-Tang Clan, Dan, steamrolling ninjas like an 18-wheeler.
That's pretty appropriate. Oh my god, Crims. Oh my god.
Rain's been knifed in T-spawn by teammates, but fortunately he has not been auto-kicked from the server. Pronax getting a bit leery in top mid, will get taken down by Makalele. Early advantage here for Kinguin, but it's no guarantee of a round while Crims is alive, Dan. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty surprised with how well he's doing. But another good round for G2 potentially to take, as Makalele will get both kills to open it up. And this should create a spot that's really hard for Fnatic, because G2 can easily just barrel into the B-bomb site as 5 players. They don't even have to complicate things. Olofmeister is going to go down. So now it's just Crims and Flusher. Now Crims is playing a very committed position here. I would be surprised if he gets more than a couple kills.
Dan, this round's looking like a 50-50 at the moment. Crims versus 4 and Banana. And this time it's going to go the way of Gamers G2. So Flusher, it seems he's committed to it. What do they have to lose at this point?
You just invented another one, by the way, by saying gamers G2.
I know.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're getting more creative. I think Flusher maybe will retreat. He's got 5,600 in the bank. There's only one round left actually, so he's actually got nothing to lose. Depending if his teammates have the same average as him in terms of money, then all he has to lose is the AWP itself. And G2 will opt to continue with the AKs, which probably makes sense, especially with the aggression. They don't want to get caught short with an AWP.
And the AWP hasn't been contributing massively either. And JW, we'll see he's going to be able to buy another one. Otherwise, is going to decide to just get BFK. That's cool.
BAFK and
oh, he's got an AWP now as well.
okay.
Okay, double AWP, an AWP for either sites. Here we go.
It's crazy, like back in the LGB days, how sick of an AWP Olofmeister was. But you almost never see him play with it. But the skill is there, and maybe we'll see it now, unless Krim says no. I want to pad my stats and our alpha draft team a bit more.
Yeah, feeling quite good about that now. Did not expect him to actually play this well. Kind of crazy.
He's gone full cue ball down.
He is, I reckon, people. Here we go. G2 looking for the push. Nice catch by Dennis. That was fantastic. Both players going down in a hail of bullets. Now Dennis is looking to make that a third kill, and that's exactly what he's going to get. Nice headshots coming in from him. Wow. Olofmeister with a very nice pickup there. Through the smoke on the AWP. And it's just Olof and Crims, the dynamic duo, ready to perform.
The brothers in arms. How much do G2 fear Crims right now? We've got a bomb planted, guys, but Crims is alive. And all we know is the bells of Olofmeister. Crims announces himself now, while G2 force the issue here towards Olofmeister, trying to take him down, looking away from the flashbang. The no-scope comes in. And now Crims finally gets taken down. Olofmeister 5 HP versus 2. G2 will go to the second half with 4 rounds on the board.
The skill is so amazing to witness sometimes. Like, yeah, it's just that was really impressive. It's a very weird half, to be honest, because Kinguin or G2, they didn't really get a lot of opportunity to do stuff. I mean, there were rounds where they had a good opportunity to win, nice advantages. Oh, then Crims is gonna just get a 4K now. That's just like that just kept happening. It's ridiculous. Either way, we move into the pistol, and new half can offer new, fresh, positive prospects for G2. A G2 that is very behind on rounds. Now, let's have a look and see how well they can defend here. And with the update, it's definitely going to make the USPs better. If you're a good aimer, the update has buffed you, basically.
Yeah, indeed it has. Again, those USPs have superior range to the Glocks in terms of one-shots with no helmets. Maybe we will see a demonstration of that. Rain's Shadow is giving his position away. Flutter's going to go for the punish. And he is going to get it with a burst fire eventually, which is kind of amusing to watch. Not what it used to be, but it's still good in some situations. CT's rotating towards B. T's rotating towards A. They've got JW on short. The bomb site's been abandoned. Then it's returning to try and hold things down here. And indeed he will pierce the face of JW, and he's got more faces to pierce. Flusher tagged, Flusher fragged. 2 remaining for Fnatic, only Pronex now, in-game leader. No armor to speak of. G2 survive with 4.
You see the jump from Crims there, now it's a completely different story. Whereas before, jumping would be almost a free information. Now it's very risky because it's very realistic with the kind of the air time on the way the physics works. Very realistic the players at this level will be able to tag you as something.
I do wonder if such behavior will change over time as people adjust to these improved hitboxes.
I think so.
6-round deficit for G2 after winning the pistol. We're seeing triple P90 come out. That is absolutely perverse. We'll see if they can abuse them a bit later. Fnatic with full Kevlar, 3 helmets as well, 1 smoke onto Pronax. Would suggest some semblance of a B play. They're getting close.
There is 1 smoke. 1 smoke to rule them all.
I knew you were going to say that, you nerds.
Oh my god.
Because if you weren't going to say that, Dan, I was. Yes, I've been thinking Highlander for 2 rounds at the minimum.
Oh my god. Alright, well, we're going to have G2 lurking close to that that smoke that they planted, and wow, I think Fox must have either heard him or spotted him there through the smoke, and that's a very dead Crims. So 4 players there for Fnatic, and they're yet to do anything really with this this force buy. There we go, JW will get a kill, but Fox is at a really good range to get the follow-ups, and there it is. Follow-up number 1. He's low on health, he's got teammates to save him, to bail him out of a nasty position, and Fnatic, to be honest, in this round, they do not look too hot.
They were left waiting and waiting and waiting some more. And then the P90 came down and wrecked everyone. So they have a desperate situation, 15 seconds left, trying to push Arch. Rain will kill them both. In the words of Jada Kistan, the champ is here.
Okay, so double P90, MP7, MP9, and Michael Elliott is going to break the trends with an M4. Silenced M4, not the M4A4. No,
we saw RPK using one as well.
That's true. So, we're going to have the aggressive play to deal with the anti-eco, and this is something that Fnatic were doing as well. And you can see that it's quite effective. Once you get deep into these positions where you lock down the choke points with CTs, it becomes very easy to clean up the round very, very quickly. And there are small risks that you take with it, but there are more risks. There are more risks in you losing players if you're spread out as a team against the pistols. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of like it.
Crims got taken out like it was Prison Break Series 2. There's no messing around in that series, that. 4-round deficit now. Game G2 catching up slowly but surely, but now the pressure rises. The AKs come out to play. Fox continuing with the P90, as we commonly see these days. Variation in the weaponry.
Ooh. Rain's position is pretty good. He's got a teammate as well. But Olafmeister is going to take them both down. Michael Elliott is there though. Very nicely done by Michael. He's going to be able to get both kills. Now, 2 versus 3 here for Fnatic with Flusher and JW left alive. Bomb is towards the bomb site. Now, can Flusher find the perfect timing? He'll get the kill onto Fox. He's given JW a 1-on-2 now. But do they know where JW is? Do they know that he's in the pit? I don't think they know anything at the moment of the situation. This gives JW a pretty big advantage. But JW does not know where they are either. So
you can, yeah, indeed. And surely, as time passes, he should expect that a CT will come back to the site, but Makelele is holding mid, assuming that he's on the left side of it. You saw Scream pushing down Banana very fast, expecting them to close in on JW. However, it is not to be. JW has 2 flashes. He can throw a flash off the door to Apps, which bounces onto short and allows him to peek short afterwards. There's the frag onto Apps itself. Going to throw the smoke down to try and get some cover, but that will stop him from being able to peek. Oh, he's just about not going to see. Maybe he saw him last second. Obviously, he hears a sound now. Scream just running in, trying to swipe. And it's going to be a side end to this round for the Belgian.
Oh no.
JW will become a martyr.
Oh no. That was very weird.
That was desperation.
That was very, very odd. Okay, 12-7. Fnatic.
That was a value play, Dan, in fairness. It was a value play.
So, well, moving into the next round, it is going to be an awkward buy for both teams. Despite winning that round, Fnatic, they lost everybody. So, Crims is on a Deagle, and I definitely think that, you know, Deagle is better because there's more of a head hitbox to shoot. The hitboxes respond better, so you're going to be able to hit more. It's just more accurate. It's going to do more. So it does make more sense. Its value has definitely gone up, and it's going to be cool to see how it's used in the future.
Indeed.
Now, what do we got? So what do we got in this round? So we got map control up top of Banana there for Flusher. Very standard. That's what the job that Flusher has always had within this team on the T side. And the rest of his team are looking for a play into top mid now. That is the next objective. Take top mid. Here we go. Maybe.
Rain was trying to mount an offense, but he got caught by that Deagle of Crims. And he has left the building. Dennis gets 1 frag, maybe a bit of information for his team towards Arch, but with no support towards short, he has to fall back to a more passive position. Throwing the pop flash off the end of the roof. That will give him an Olafmeister for free, but Fnatic are rotating towards the B bomb site, where Scream is trying to hold things down.
Here we go, we've got a big spray down from Crims. It's not going to find its mark. Oh, there you go. He finds the head in the end. Scream will fall, and that might just allow the bomb to go down. Pronax has got the bomb plant. It's on the grill, and now it's up to Dennis, Fox, and Michael Lele to try to save this. And of course, they've got the health to do it, and the grenades, and the kit. So they're looking pretty strong on this retake. They just have to coordinate in a strong manner. They've got construction, they've got banana, and now Pronax is dead. It's all on Crims. He's got no HP to deal with this situation, and he will fall. So there it is. Round going to G2.
Show me the cables. Show me the cables. Ah, it's too late. No cables.
It looks super weird, I gotta say. It looks really weird.
I want Mickey Mouse tongs. If they're gonna keep those.
So, like buy skins for your buy skins for the
Yeah.
that'd be weird.
Mickey Mouse tongs, please. Make it happen. So, G2 staying in the game for now. Fnatic still with a significant lead. They've got the opportunity to build more money, continue more pressure, more digs, more P250s. Flusher is going to have some fun with the dig as well. Nades, guns, stainless steel bullets coming in. Everyone's dead apart from Olafmeister. He has a Glock and he has a P250 now and 2 flashes. The first of which has been delivered with no recipients.
Well, he's found himself a rifle now. That's nice. He's done a bit of extra damage, and all the extra damage here is really important because G2 are actually catching up on the rounds. They're only 4 away, and this would, of course, you know, when they if they win this, which they should, they'll be 3 away from tying with Fnatic. So all this damage by Olafmeister in this round is very, very critical to keeping G2 away from strong momentum. And let's see what else he can do with this. He's of course got a fair amount of time to try to move towards the bomb site. He's trying to catch G2. He's trying to punish them if they were to misplay this. And if they were to misplay it, that's by pushing essentially away from a bomb site. And considering their health is so low, they are smartly holding back.
He has a bit of time to go for a B play here, but you can see G2 with the passive angles are trying to set up a trade situation because they're both heavily tagged. Scream, of course, going to find a headshot. And the deficit reduces to 3.
One of the cool things I like about Fnatic's T-sides is how seamlessly they coordinate some of the very basic strategies. So, for example, when you've taken control on Banana with Flasher and then top mid with the rest of the team, how they fade back towards Banana for a Banana push while still making it look like it's top mid, basically. Like, they do that so seamlessly. It's very hard to do that with such coordination and well-timed movements. So that's something to look out for. We try to highlight it as we see it again. But this round they're going with more of a bias towards Banana at the start of the round, maybe thinking that G2 would try to play trades there. But in fact, we got Rain here in the bedroom. Rain in the bedroom is going to be dealing killing blows to Olafmeister.
4-4 now. Fnatic maybe going for a fast play towards the bomb site. It would make sense if they can make it. Nice pop flash by Scream. He has support now. He's wasted enough time as the push may have been imminent there from Fnatic. The whole team in tow. Now they must reconsider if it's still a good idea. Flusher switching out for a Silenced M4 actually. He drops his AK to pick up the Silenced M4. So, people different-minded to the approach of the Silenced M4s now. So one of my friends did say that he thinks it favours aimers now, which is what G2 are all about. So, Fnatic creeping in just in case any counter nades and counter smokes come in while their smokes go down. There's one more player to find on the site, and they're approaching it slowly. It's giving the second player time to rotate. No smoke down in CT will allow Rain to trade onto JW. So Flusher's got a clutch situation on his hands with the Silenced M4. We'll see if he can adjust to the adjustments fast enough.
So here they come. Flusher cannot afford to miss his first opportunity at a fast kill. That's got to work, otherwise he's done. He is toasted. There it is. First fast kill. Now things get difficult for Michael. How on earth does he deal with this situation? He's got to try to rush down Flusher. Can Flusher do the dance? Hell, you don't need to do the dance if you can just smash him in the face with the M4. He pretty much just butted him in the face with his rifle there, James.
He's the elephant at a dog show, Dan. And the stampede was ugly. Fnatic, 3 rounds away from taking their first face off with G2 in stage 3. G2's debut in the Faceit League.
Well, they played yesterday too.
Well, it's the Faceit League. They haven't been in the league before. Been in the final.
Oh yeah, true. That's
yeah, they were wildcard. They were the Goran Ivanisevic.
Oh yeah, and they came in over flip side, right? I think that's correct. Yes. Yes. That is correct. So, Fnatic with a nice opener. Scream is dead. And they are pressuring into B. They're also forcing rotation. And that is really going to sell it right now because, in fact, there may even be an argument for Fnatic to consider going for the B push. They got so much time that they can actually just chill for a while. But as we can see, they've got players scouting out the situation. They've got a player on B, they've got a player on Arch, and the bomb is indeed going back towards B. So this is a very strange situation. Now, is it going to pay off it? Looks like Fnatic have an excellent series of engagements, but we do have some damage in from G2, but how much damage can they do? The weaponry that they have is not ideal, but it's still getting the job done. Wow. Talk about getting the job done. That is, they've almost won the round at this point. It's just Olafmeister. Here he goes.
What a weird turn of events here. Weird sequence of events. Olafmeisters will get taken down through the smoke.
No.
It's like, that was so awkward for Fnatic at the point where they decided that the bomb should go to B. Everyone died just as the bomb was more or less going onto the site. Then it was stuck on the site and then died.
Yeah.
It's all going so well, but that keeps G2 in the game. That puts Fnatic on an eco.
It's one of those spots where it's like, and we were kind of talking about it as it's happening. It kind of feels like it's going so well. You're like selling it so well that you actually have the bomb site. So it's like, well, maybe we should just go to that bomb site now. So then you get the confusion. But that said, we do have somewhat of a half-hearted anti-eco play with a bit of aggression on middle. That's going to result in a very weakened Dennis. He's down to 17 HP. Also an 8 hit for Fnatic as they have a bit of money to play with, to spend, to invest in trying to get something done in this round, but not all that much. Just enough. Here they go. Up in the top mid. Spray down from Rain. That's 2 frags. And we've got a patient Michaelele waiting by pit to gain even more.
So the purpose of this, well, that was the purpose of this execute here from Fnatic. It was to get the bomb plant. Worst case scenario, with the wall of smoke that they put down on a short area, they could have gone for a ninja plant had that player not been beyond the smoke underneath the terrace roof. However, it wasn't to be, and G2 have closed the gap to 2. That was a really interesting round again. The round prior where Fnatic decided on a B bomb site, a consideration of knowns versus unknowns. But the decision there and the way it turned out could change the outcome of this match. Fnatic forced to double eco. Assuming this goes well for G2 and it doesn't cause them too much financial difficulty, you can see that player on $1,400. Then anything's possible afterwards.
Yeah. There you go though. More damage. It needs to be done by Fnatic in this round, even if they lose it, which is likely, of course, considering their weapon disadvantage. Now, 4 versus 4. Fnatic have been halted by the grenades of G2, who have now taken more defensive positioning. Have a nice little line of defense at the back of the A-bomb site. Although JW is going to just catch the tail of Fox, and he's going to be able to eliminate him. Pick up his weapon as well. He doesn't have any armor to play with, but that is certainly going to allow them to get into that B-bomb site. Fnatic capitalizing, but there's no smokes. They need to get this kill onto that player. I believe it is Scream. Yes, indeed. And they've got a player coming in for the flank as well. There's Rain. But the bomb did get planted, so they're going to have a better buy in the following round. But what else can be done by Crims? Okay, he's going to get taken down. Not much more damage. 2 kills, a bomb plant. Pretty damn good, to be honest, considering what they invested.
We saw a bit of cable. A few tentacles, like CT tentacles. Released the Kraken to defuse the bomb. Right. Insta-buy from Fnatic, including the AWP onto JW. AWP and nothing else, apart from armor, of course. That's all he requires. Fox will be AWPing. We'll see if they will duel in the mid-area, indeed. And Fox will be late to the party, but still take all the booze.
That's impressive. How did he manage that? He must have an inside man, James.
I have no idea.
So we got Fnatic trying to deal with this this horrible realization. Losing a player early is really annoying on the T side. It makes taking map control that much more difficult because there's always a risk. If G2 decide not to give up top mid easily, maybe they get an extra frag when Fnatic go in, then they fall back, and then it's a 5 versus 3. So this is rough for Fnatic. There's no denying it. Ooh, Olafmeister. Oh yes, gets the shot onto Rain. That's a great one there. Really nice game sense to look out for that position. Now G2 themselves are going to have a problem or two. They've got to consider having that floater in CT spawn to help that rotation into A. And they are very spread out at the moment. Their defense on A is not very good. If Fnatic try to snap into the bomb site, they should be able to take it without too much problem. And here you go. Pronax jumps out, takes down Michael, and now Fnatic have the bomb site.
Indeed, caught out of position. No crossfire play between sites and pit is going to allow Fnatic control. They will leave G2 behind a wall of smoke, although Fnatic are running out of nades now. Only a flashbang left, but they still have Diop and Olofmeister taking down Dennis. 3 versus 2, man advantage. And G2 are left to try and retake with only the 1 AK and an AWP. Wow. And there goes the AWP. That
was nice. That was a very, very nice shot by Olofmeister. You were talking about his AWPing skills earlier, and that is a prime example. So, Crims is actually on 29 frags now. He's, I think he ended the CT side with something like 23, 24, so he's not been as impactful, of course, on his T side. But regardless, Fnatic will win this round. They won't find Scream, so he will be able to keep that AK into the next round, and the Kit and the Kevlar and the Tech-9 as well. Well, let's see how the G2 economy is looking. So it's they have to spend everything here. He's going to have to drop for his teammates, maybe even 2 drops, and they will be able to get the buy. But as we can see, they are left with almost no money, and Fnatic in a similar spot. So Fnatic can just win now, but G2, this is their opportunity to tie up the game. So very, very important round coming up, and we see a default setup from G2.
Okay, so let's see what the approach is here for both teams. Fnatic looking for any early aggression through apps onto balcony, etc., and then they will slowly approach, maybe show some presence there, leaving the bomb in second mid, and they will see they will apply the pressure there. Fairly standard approach at the moment from G2, 1 arch, 1 short, 1 in pit, so they're not going to venture into the apps. They do not want to risk the early disadvantage of losing a CT in isolation. Fnatic just pressuring everywhere, trying to bait the grenades. Dennis will be taken down towards the arch position, which will stretch the forces of the CT side. You can see Fox moving away, just keeping an eye on arch for a second, as they don't really have any vision as to whether or not somebody is moving through CT at the moment.
It's going to be an interesting situation here for G2 to try to accommodate Fnatic's move, because Fnatic are doing that play where they've obscured what's going on. They're really going for the B play, but G2 can't really tell. Even with that kill on Pronax, sometimes it's Olofmeister, sometimes it's Flusher, sometimes it's Pronax. Killing Pronax, it's not going to tell them that was a lurker. So now the rotation is very late. Now they know what's going on, but the bomb site's already been occupied. The bomb is going down. Fnatic are in here. 4 versus 4.
Oh, Scream with a nice kill through the smoke. Sort of blood splats, continued it. Crims will fall. He was having a field day, but now the park is closed. G2 looking for a retake with a man advantage. Not going to be easy, especially on the B bomb site. They do have a kit on 2 players. Going to try and force the positions of the Ts with these Molotovs, but still yet to make any significant frags here. And the clock is ticking for them to do it. Crossfire coming in from the Ts now. Only Scream remains, and Scream will go down. Fnatic will move within 1 more round of taking this.
Okay, so this sucks for G2. They got no money left. They're going to have to try to make do with CZs, Mag 7s, and whatever else they can muster with such a poor economy. Fnatic, on the other hand, they are loaded. They got 4 Molotovs as well, and AWP on JW. They are swimming in cash.
I don't think I've ever seen triple mags in a single round. I like it.
Really?
I love Mag 7s, Dan.
All right, well, let's see if they can do something with that. Obviously, apartments and B, those are 2 great spots for Mag 7s. It's hard to use them otherwise. Is Dennis going to be caught here? This is like the oldest trick in the book, just like sitting in the smoke there. Surely Fnatic will at least pre-fire this spot.
Yeah, if they go for a push, obviously towards arch or short, then Dennis can abuse them quite badly, but will force to retreat now. Rain going for a play of the Mag 7. There was a crossfire, and he won't take either of them down. And he didn't even, well, Olofmeister took all of 15 damage. So next to no benefit for the CTs. Question is, will G2 take a gamble and put the remaining forces towards one side, or most of them? Indeed, they're going to go for the full rotation now, but who knows if it'll come too late. Dennis is spotted on the site with the CZ, but only claims 1 life. 4 versus 2. G2 find themselves behind smokes. Still a Molotov on Fnatic as well, and you can't fancy G2's chances.
No, not with Mag 7s. And Fnatic with all the health in the world and all the time to set up. So, just Scream left. And now it's just about getting some fancy frags.
Scream with a Mag 7, this is a new experience, and I don't think it's going to last very long. Crims will finish off the job.